long-awaited video by very few. My name is Ethan O'Rourke. I'm a filmmaker and pilot from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I shoot a lot of general aviation content in my 1946 Aeronca Chief. 25 years old, not much more to it. Let's get into it. Welcome to Racine-Baton Airport. This is my home field just south of Milwaukee. Put it in Oshkosh terms because most pilots know where Oshkosh is. We're about an hour and a half south of Oshkosh. So over here is my little hangout area. I have to say I have slept on this couch a few times. Basically what this area is my college dorm room. We had to grow up a little bit because we're a little older, so all that stuff from college came to the hangar. We got the fire pit for winter, fall events down here. This year I've kind of tried to add a little hint of my profession. I'm a documentary filmmaker and a content creator, and so I've gotten a few things that represent that. We have old stage light decoration. I don't know, I got it off Facebook Marketplace. I'll go to say everything in this hangar plus the 2.5 years of ownership has been under 25 grand total, not including getting my license. If you are a little bit handy, you're patient, you can have a hangar just like anyone else. Moving on here, my girlfriend got me this pillow for my airplane, mustard. I don't know why she calls it mustard, I call it Chief Keef, but the college party sound system is right here. Had to put it in, Bluetooth it. When I get out of my car, I switch it over right away. We have the all year round Christmas tree. Can't get rid of that. I got this for Christmas a long time ago, have not broken into it, so if you like Fireball, this is my bar area. You can see right here, we got these director chairs. I got 4 of them for $100, Facebook Marketplace, to kind of go with the director, the filmmaker theme. We built this bar 3 years ago when I had my first hangar party. We built it the day of the hangar party, and I built it with Ryan Melendez. It's an exact replica of what he has. He has another chief based out in California, and so really good friends with him, helped me build it, and it's been a staple of the hangar. Another thing, we got a helmet, Vietnam, Korea War helicopter helmet, an essential, a recent addition to the hangar for Joey and me is the cigar box. Looks like this was filled before the hangar party and apparently got raided. Another recent addition to the hangar is the ammo crate alcohol cabinet. You got little cousins coming over, anyone like that. You don't want them reaching the top shelf stuff. You got them in the ammo crate, you lock them up. Obviously you can see my top shelf is not very top shelf. I'm still kind of a broke. We got some Moscow Mule mugs. I recently became a very big fan of Moscow Mules when we took an A-26 Invader over the Atlantic over to Normandy for the 80th anniversary D-Day. We would have one of these at the end of every day. We got the coffee maker for the morning. We got the ice maker for drinks in the evening. Coffee stand, shaker that I got with Phil Bozak, a buddy of mine, at the Eagles dinner at Oshkosh. I know I cannot afford to go to the Eagles dinner, and we got my tin tail numbers sign. That's my tail number 85917. And behind that, we have Vintage Aircraft Camping from Oshkosh. This is a participation award plaque. I guess if you enter to be judged, you get one of these at Oshkosh. And this was from when my dad and I flew his Cub in. This was my first time flying in 2017, the year of the Cub. An A-10 Warthog bullet replica, not a real one, I've tried. As you can see, my dad got this when he bought his J3 Cub. The guy, I had went with him, and the guy's like, well, I'll give this to you if your dad buys the plane. And so I was really trying to convince my dad to buy the plane. We got the Maverick Goose, bring back the loving feeling, 2024. Plain Old Memes sells those on his website, or at least he used to do. Very big fan of Nick, great meme page on Instagram. Then we also got the Millionaire Flag, a company I hold very closely to my heart. I love those guys, would do anything with them. They're the one company that I will drop everything for and go on a shoot with. So we also got, in case Joey's being a bad boy, well, it's not a battery, but we'll yell at him with this. We'll say, get away from that airplane. And we got some marshalers in case we need, Joey's getting lost out there. We'll marshal him in his Mazda. We'll say, hey, park over here. Stop, 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 stop. We got some formation, oh, broke that. We got some formation, oh, broke that. Hangar's falling apart. We got some formation briefing cards. These are NATA formation briefing cards, North American Training Association. If you're looking to get into formation flying of any warbirds. Another great thing that's behind me, a very staple piece of the hangar, is the Hangar neon Dizzy Films logo, which features the Aeronca Chief on it. So Hangar Neon Mike, the guy who runs that, ended up creating the entire logo of Dizzy Films by coincidence. I had kind of a crappy logo. That is my new logo for the company. And so I ended up making the sign. I applied it to all my branding. Was really, really cool. And he's an awesome person to get a sign from. It's not actually a neon sign. It's an LED or whatever it's called, but it doesn't use a lot of power, so super cool. Sporty's flight bag, PJ2 radio, got some stuff in there. My logbook's in there, I think. Just some stuff I'm working on here on the bar. We got the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. I'll kind of talk about gear in another video. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I studied abroad briefly in Barcelona, Spain, and I thought it was a pretty good place to surf, so I bought a surfboard, and I had surfed a little bit in Hawaii before that. Not a good surfer, and now it is a decorative piece and just holds all my lanyards from, you know, media at Oshkosh, different events, doing work with my friends, shooting concerts. Down here we got, these are my college roommates and I. Not my proudest moment, but we had a really good time. From a bachelor trip, I have a sword. I don't know why, but it's in my hangar. Here's another staple. I was going to restore this fridge. It's a 1949 or 59. I have all my friends sign it whenever they come over. If you're new here, you will always sign the fridge. I recently fixed it because every time I'd put something in it, it exploded. It is now stacked to the brim with all the beer, ginger beer, Gatorade, water, Coke Zero for my dad when he flies in. Moving over, I have a workbench. It actually looks a little bit cleaner than it usually does. If you have a workbench in your hangar and it's clean, you shouldn't have a workbench in your hangar. You're not using it, you're not fooling anybody. Back here is everything you need for the winter and my annuals. Heater, because it gets really cold here in Wisconsin. A hangar essential is this thing right here. Let me show you why. These are for when the buddies come over, we want to play bags. This right here, kind of an odd thing, but I have a projector screen in my hangar. Another big staple piece of the hangar. Had to outdo Mr. Joseph Costanza with his American flag. I did get the idea from him, so Joe should be getting the most credit here, but my flag is 3 times as big because I am 3 times the patriot as Mr. Costanza. No, I'm kidding. We just got a full wall hangar flag. I'm not proud of how much it cost. It did cost a lot, but it had to be made in America. I'm a big supporter and believer in that. American flag should be made in America. So back here, we got a few other things. I just got this helmet bag. These have the Zulu 3s in it. They're awesome. I actually need these because I'm gonna be flying a P40 and a PBY on Thursday. I am a filmmaker, so we have a few outfits as well, a few costumes. And then we also have, for some of our shoots we've done in the past, we got some pilot uniforms as well. So I have an airplane here in the back. These things right here are stilts for lifting up the wings of my plane. My plane was at the AOPA booth at Sun and Fun this year. And so they ended up bringing these signs that they had put out to Oshkosh, and I got to take those home, which was super cool. I got an aileron here. This was the old aileron on the plane when I bought it. ASA, another big company I work with, I stole this from them on a recent shoot, and they haven't asked for it back. So Greg and James, if you guys really want that back, you can text me. When I am working out here, this is how I write off the hangar. This is where I've been working on doing my CFI prep. Whiteboard, we got my seaplane rating from Jack Brown's right there. And I'm working on a little restoration project for my skis. These are Federal 1500s. Bought these last winter. Go look at some of the videos of me flying on skis. No gas in that gas can because gas is not allowed to be in the hangar unless it's in the plane. Grill for grilling out, big thing. We love having hangar cookouts here at Racine, so the grill plays a crucial role in keep making sure people stay fed. Always having a filled trash can. I definitely need a bigger one, so if anyone wants to buy me a bigger one, I will send you a P.O. box that you can send that to. 2000 and late, my buddy Bill Brower, his band was playing. Lastly, if you're going to the bathroom, we got longboards. Just rip around the corner and there's a bathroom about 200, 300 yards that way. So last thing, everyone's gonna dog me for it. We got a Civil Air Patrol flag. I think it's who made me what I am today. Maybe it's not the organization it once was, but I always hold a lot of credit to that. So thank you guys for coming and seeing my hangar, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, so another thing that I know before you guys start dogging me in the comments, I have paid for all of this and this Like my entire net worth is within 20, 30 feet of us right now. I've spent everything on this stuff. A lot of people are gonna probably wonder, how did I afford all this? First, before I even get into that, this is all secondhand, used stuff, Facebook Marketplace. Worked for a guy for a little bit to get the plane at a very good price. I ended up working at Amazon night shifts during college. I wasn't going out. About halfway through college, I kind of made that shift where I was like, I need to start making money, start saving, and I was saving for this stuff. And so worked the nights at Amazon for about a year, then I switched to filming weddings. I did about 50 weddings a year for 2.5 years straight after COVID. And then that kind of built up the film company and the gear, kind of the foundation of what my company is based on now. And now we transition into aviation documentary and storytelling and company product videos, all that stuff, and then into YouTube, which is what we're doing now, which is not making us any money. Let's be very clear. I'm not making any money off of YouTube in the grand scheme of things, paying Joey, paying the guys. We want to produce very high quality videos for you, so we're just breaking even here. All this is extremely obtainable if you make this your life. I used to be the guy that claimed I had more hobbies, more diverse portfolio than just aviation, but I'm telling you, it bites you, and you will dive right into it and love it and make it your entire personality, and you will become the aviation nerd, just like I did. So if you make it your life, you can 100% do this at 25, 26. That's it.
Legends never die, it's a hell of a